Start that over?
Yeah, here we go. Richard Brehaut, UCLA quarterback. What do you think you did today at that scrimmage to help you win that job?
For me, I judge my performance on how many times my unit is able to drive down the field and put points on the board. And so 3 out of 4 drives, 2 touchdowns and a field goal, I think that, for me, I deem that a success. And I felt good about the way I performed out there, the way I was able to step in that huddle and lead those guys. I feel like that's one of my strong points is getting guys to lead and getting guys to follow me. And I feel like I did a good job.
Richard, especially in that first drive with the ones, it was, I think, 9 straight runs or whatever it was. That shows a different side of your game that Neuheisel's been critical about. Is that something that, even though you weren't, it wasn't a pass, is that something that in some ways might be more beneficial to you, knowing that,
Yeah, I was up on the line, changing plays, making calls, and so that's a huge part of our offense. Whoever's in the game, quarterback-wise, is going to have to be able to look at the defense, assess it, and then get us in the most advantageous call that we can. And so, for me, just because we ran the ball 9 straight times, every single play I have a chance to check us into a better play and get us into a better call. So we were able to get us into the right calls, and we were able to get down the field and score. So I felt good with the ones. Yeah.
Have you felt like you've addressed some of the concerns maybe that Coach Neuheisel's had in your game, or the things that he's picked out for improvement?
I mean, for me, the things he's wanted me to get better at is just faster to my feet, quicker through my reads, and stuff like that, and eliminate the mental mistakes. And I felt like I've done a great job doing all 3 of those things. And I feel like I've had a great camp so far. I felt like tonight went well, and I think it's going to be a very tough call for Coach Neuheisel in terms of who's going to be the starting quarterback.
How do you think you did with your reads and checks tonight?
I felt great out there. There wasn't really maybe one play where I got us into a call that maybe shouldn't have been the right one, but it was still a decent look. It wasn't the totally wrong call, but in terms of managing the offense and going through my progressions and making the calls at the line, I thought I did a great job.
When you're in a quarterback battle like this and a guy drops a touchdown for you, is that? You kind of want to be like, you have to catch that.
He doesn't have to catch it because I did everything in my control to get that touchdown. And just because a receiver drops the ball, that doesn't really, in terms of falling on me. I mean, I did everything in my control to do it. I can't control whether he catches or not. I can just put us in the best position to score, and I thought I did a good job of that tonight.
Were there any passes called in the drive that you led with the first team?
No. With the first team, they're all runs. A few of them were checks at the line where I was making calls at the line, and yeah, none of them. I don't think we ran or we threw the ball that drive. I don't think so.
How's the pass protection developed from the beginning of fall to now?
Tremendously. Every night we're in that team room as an offense, looking over the protections and how that offensive line is adjusting to all the stunts and stuff. And I thought those guys have done a great job as far as making the adjustments and making the right calls and giving us quarterbacks time to throw in that pocket. They've done a tremendous job helping us, get that ball off.